Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel today. You're looking at the next project we will be doing together. This pattern is on yarnspirations.com and it is through Karen. The actual project we're doing is this square. Now this square comes from the pattern called the Lite and Brite baby blanket. Now this is an intermediate pattern. Now I'm not doing the Afghan. As usual, I do the square to the Afghan simply because once you learn to do the square, you can do the whole Afghan project. The actual size of the Afghan itself, once you do the squares, the width is 32, the length is 42. Okay, so you will need 4 different colors of Karen yarn if that's what you choose. The colors listed are watermelon, lime, light, blue mint, and grape. You can use whatever you like, and you want to try to use the bright colors because that's the colors that they chose to make this Afghan what it is, and it's nice and bright and absolutely beautiful. This square is just really magnificent in color and design. As we work through it, there are a couple rows here that get a little bit technical, and I will work through those with you. You will need a J hook and a H hook, so you will need a J10 and a 6mm, which is the same. And you also need an H8 or 5mm, which is the same. Okay, so your squares are going to measure about 5 3/4. Okay, so basically your square one, which is what I did, you're going to make 24. Square 2 is the same technique, only you're going to switch up your colors. That is going to be the only difference, okay? And you'll need 24 of those as well. So this entire Afghan will be consisting of 48 squares. And then you'll do your border, which I will not be doing that. Basically, it's the same type of border as most Afghans. And you can follow the instructions for that, but I'm just doing this simple square to show you how to do that so you can build the Afghan. Again, square 2 is the same as square 1, only you'll rearrange your colors, okay? So go ahead and get your 2 hooks and whatever 4 colors you choose to use. As I said, you need to try to stay with the bright Karen colors because that is what makes this Afghan pop. So, the only difference that I'm going to do, I'm going to use all the same colors, only where the green is, I'm going to use a brighter yellow. Okay? So go ahead and get everything ready, and I will be right back. Alright, so now we're going to be using our J hook to make our squares. The H hook is going to be used only when you're putting your squares together. Okay? So that will be as you do that. Okay? So now you're going to start with a slip knot on your hook. So we're just going to do a slip knot on our hook, and then we're going to start with a chain 4. Alright, so this is a very loopy square. Then you're going to join here into the first chain, and we're going to make a circle. And then you're going to find your center ring here. Now we're going to actually turn this over because they want us to work on the wrong side. So instead of working here like we normally would, just turn your ring over and we're going to work on the back side. Okay, so now what you're going to do is chain up 4. So 2, 3, and 4. That's going to count as your double crochet and chain 1 all the way through this project. So now what you want to do is double crochet and chain 1 in the ring 7 times. Alright, working over this tail. So here's 1. So there's a double crochet, chain 1. And by the way, I'm starting with my pink, just like I did in the beginning of my other one. So there's one. Make sure you do that chain one as well. Here's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Make sure you do that chain 1. Now you're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain from that chain 4 we did. So just slip stitch into that 3rd chain. Okay. And now what you're going to do is you're going to fasten, let's see, you're going to actually, let's change into that bee color here while we're doing this. So insert it back into there, finish off that color, and you want to change into your next color, whatever color that's going to be. I'm going to change into my yellow at this point. So whatever color you choose for color B, pull that through and through. I'm just going to tie my little knot here so that that does not come undone. Okay, so now basically you should have 8 double crochet here in 8 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now with B you're going to go ahead and chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so basically we were working on the back side. You want to make sure that you turn that around to the front side. Now what you're going to do is a drop front post treble crochet, and that's a lot of words, so just bear with me as I show you how to do this. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do that in the next chain 1 space. Okay, so right here you're going to be working right here in this space, and if you're following along in the pattern, it explains that to you underneath these special stitch instructions. So you're going to yarn over twice, okay, and you're going to insert your hook from the front to the back in the indicated chain 1 space, okay, which is right here. So you've got your yarn over twice, and then you're going to go down into the center part here, okay, from the back. So you're going to put your, make sure that you're going in the back of that stitch here from the center. And then what you want to do is yarn over, okay, and then you're going to pull through, because you're doing a triple, so you're going to yarn over 3 different times and pull through your loops just like this. Okay, then you're going to chain 1, and then what you're going to do is you're going to double crochet in the top of the next double crochet just like that. Okay, and I know that's a little bit funky to you, but trust me, it will turn out. Alright, so now that you've done that, so you double crocheted, now you're going to do another chain 1, and now you're going to work in that next space. So you're going to yarn over twice, you're going to insert in that chain 1 space, then you're going to come behind, and then you're going to come out the center, and then you're going to work a triple crochet. Okay, and then you're just going to work off all your loops. Okay, let me grab my yarn up. Then what you're going to do is do a chain 1 in this next double crochet. You want to work a double crochet and chain 1. So you're going to chain 1 in between each of them. Alright, so now your next gap, you're going to do the same thing. So yarn over twice, go in to the chain one space and come out from behind here into where you initially made your ring. You're going to go in the back of it and come out the front of the center here, and then work off your loops and work that triple crochet. Okay, then chain one, double crochet in the next double, chain one. Okay, now do it again. We're going to work that long, or that drop front post triple crochet again. So insert in that space and come out from underneath into the center ring, and then work your triple. Make sure you're yarning over and work through all your loops. Chain one, double crochet in the next double, chain one. Okay, so we're just going to keep working that all the way around. Chain one in between each stitch. Now work the double crochet, chain one, and now our next drop front post triple. And it's easier if I fold mine down and turn it sideways, whatever is easier for you. Chain one, and next stitch is a double, chain one. Okay, and my next drop post front triple, yep, I had it right. It's a lot of words. Chain one, double crochet in the next double, chain one, and then you're going to do that last one. So yarn over twice, okay, do that last chain one, and now you're going to join into that third stitch, and you're going to finish that yarn off, and now you're going to join your next color. Mine is going to be blue, so I'm going to join that up and I'll meet you right back. Alright, so now I've joined up my third color. Now you're going to turn it, and we're going to start round 3. So now you want to chain up 4, and you're going to skip the first chain 1 space, which is here, and you're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, then you're going to chain 4. You're going to skip the next chain 1 space, and then you're just going to repeat this a total of 15 times. So you're going to slip in the next double crochet, chain 4. Okay, skip the next chain 1, slip in the next double crochet, chain 4. Skip the next chain 1 and slip in the next double crochet, chain 4. Okay, so you're just going to do that all the way around. Okay, so you're skipping all of the chain 1s and slipping into the double crochets. Then you're having a chain 4 in there. Okay, so you do that all the way around. You should have 16 chain spaces. Do not turn here, and I'll meet you for round 4. Alright, so I'm all the way around, and I'm going to join in at the base here of this beginning chain 4. Now you should have 16 spaces, and you're not going to turn here, and you're going to stay with this color. So for round 4, you're going to slip stitch into this beginning chain 4. Now you're going to do a chain 3 here, slip into the next chain 4 space, okay, and then you're just going to chain 3 again, and you're going to work this all the way around. So slip into each chain 4 space, chain 3, slip into the next one, chain 3. Very simple here, just slipping into each chain 3, or chain 4, I'm sorry, and then we're going to chain up 3. And we'll work this around. So like I said, this is a very loopy and beautiful square. Okay. So we will work this all the way around, and then once you get all the way around, you should still have 16 spaces, and we will be staying with this color. So we will keep working. So we're still slipping into each space and chaining 3. Okay, so once you get back to the beginning one, you're going to join with a slip stitch in the first slip stitch. So you want to slip in to that first slip stitch. You're going to turn, and actually we are going to fasten off this color. So we're going to fasten that color off, and I will be right back. Alright, now we're going to round 5, and now we're going to make sure that you're on the right side here. So the wrong side's got all of the strings on it, so you want to make sure you're on the right side here. So with our color D, you're going to join with a single crochet to any chain 3 space. So I'm just going to join in here with a single crochet, and then you're just going to chain up 1, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the next chain 4 space of round 3. So that's going to be down here, okay? So you're just going to work a double crochet in this chain 4 space from round 3. Okay? So basically, that's going to be your pattern. So then what you're going to do is chain 1. You're going to single crochet in the next chain 3 space, which is right here. So single crochet in the chain 3 space, chain 1, and then double crochet in the chain 4 space from the previous row, which is right here. And you see the arch, and the gap is right here. Okay, so that gets a double crochet, then a chain 1. And that's how you're going to work this round. So single crochet in this chain 3 and chain 1, and the next chain 4 from the previous round gets a double crochet and a chain 1. Okay, so you see the loopiness that you're going to get from that. So the next chain 3 gets a single and a chain 1. Then the next chain 4 from the previous round gets a double and a chain 1. Okay, so work that around. So you get a single, chain 1, and a double and chain 1. a single, chain 1, and a double, chain 1. Okay, so work that around and I'll meet you up for the next round. Okay, we're at the end of round 5. So now what you want to do is slip stitch in that first single crochet, and we're going to stick with this color, but we are going to turn. Alright, so now round 6 you want to chain up 3. Now you're going to single crochet in the second from your hook, which is right here. So single crochet, chain 1, and skip the next double crochet. So you're going to skip this next double crochet here and slip stitch in the next single crochet, which is here. Okay, so you want to slip stitch there. Alright, so now you're going to just simply do that all the way around. So you want to do that again. So chain up 3, single crochet in the second from the hook, skip the next double, and then slip stitch into that next single crochet. Okay, and then just repeat that around. Chain 3, single crochet in the second from the hook, skip the next double, and slip stitch in that next single. So you see that's making us some picot stitches. So chain up 3, single crochet in the second from the hook, skip that double, and slip stitch in that next single. Alright, work that around, all the way around, and I'll meet you up. Okay, so now we are going to join up here in the beginning stitch, and we are going to slip stitch there, and we're going to fasten off. So you should have a total of 16 of these picots. So pull that through, okay, and now you are actually going to turn this over and add back that beginning color. So for me that's going to be my pink color. Now round 7 you're going to work single crochet stitches and skipping all slip stitches. So if you remember from round 6 that we just completed, the only single crochets you did were here in our picot stitches, okay? So right here in the points, those are where you're going to be working at. So you're going to join your stitch, your yarn right here in the top. You're going to be working with a single crochet in the points up here, okay? So it says with A, join with a single crochet in any single crochet. So that's the only single crochets that we did, and then the rest were slip stitches, okay? So you joined with a single crochet, and then you're also going to do a single crochet right in that stitch. Then you're going to chain 2. Then you're going to do 2 single crochet in the next single crochet. So then you're going to jump over to this next picot that we did, which is our single crochet. Then you're going to do another single crochet, okay? So then you're going to chain 2 here, and then it says to do it twice, so you're going to do it in the next one as well. So do a single crochet here and chain 2. So then once you've done that 3 times in a row, so 1, 2, 3, then you're going to have to make your corner. So what you're going to do in the next one is you're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Okay, so that's going to be your corner. Then you're going to chain 2. Alright, now you're going to go directly into your next single crochet and do a single crochet, chain 2. So then you're going to do 3 of these in a row. So single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2. Alright, so now you've got one corner and then you've got 3 singles. Now it's time to do a corner. So now you need to do your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Alright, so now you've made your next corner. Now you've got to chain up 2, and now we're going to do our 3 single crochets in a row. So 1, now you need to chain 2. Here's our second one, chain 2, and then here's our third one, chain 2. Okay, so now we need to make our next corner. So you want to do your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Alright, so now we want to chain 2 and go to our single crochets. So we're going to do 3 of these in a row. So there's 1, chain 2, there's 2, chain 2, and 3, chain 2. Alright, so now we're going to do our last corner. So we've got to do our double crochet again, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Okay, and now you're going to chain 2 again, and now what you're going to do is join up into that very first single crochet, chain 1 or single crochet, pull through and through. Then you'll fasten off, pull that through, and you have your completed block square. Okay, so that is all there is to this beautiful little square. And like I said, they are absolutely stunning. You will have to, of course, go and weave in all these ends because there's lots of them, but they turn out beautiful and it's so worth it. But I had so much fun doing this, and just the loops on here just make this really, really beautiful. And like I said, the colors that you have to use to make this makes all the difference. And there's a lot of times that I do state that colors don't matter every time, but in this particular pattern, it matters. So do try to use the brightest colors in the Caron yarn. The neons, in my opinion, would make all the difference in the world. So again, this is the Lite and Brite baby blanket. The link to the pattern, of course, will be in the description box. And please try to do this pattern if you're looking for an Afghan project. It is beautiful. So until next time, hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy hooking!